Welcome, welcome one and all. I'm Mike, the Digital Kid, and this is PC Tengine, my chronological examination of every game released for the PC Engine, also known as the TurboGrafx 16. Going by the Japanese release date for every cue card, I'm going to give myself 10 minutes to play each game and tell you what I think of it. Today's game is JJ and Jeff, released in Japan on November 30th, 1987, and in the US on March 15th, 1990. In Japan, this was known as Kato-chan Ken-chan, based on the two hosts of a television program that was a big inspiration for, of all things, America's Funniest Home Videos. Of course, the West wouldn't know anything about the hosts Kato and Ken, so the two characters were changed from their likenesses into two weird-looking guys with big heads. So, does the game hold up on its own, even after the celebrity appeal's been removed? Well, let's hit the timer and find out. And a 1, and a 2, and a start! And away we go. There's some story, but I want to get right into the gameplay. Apparently somebody's been kidnapped, and JJ and Jeff are on the case. But all JJ really does is kick Jeff around. Although if you pick Jeff, then you get to kick JJ around instead. Whichever one you don't pick interacts with you with these very, very weird-looking interstitials that usually recover your life. But I guess that's a legitimate clue he's giving. Wherever there's a stump, I don't know. But we'll find out. So, yeah, JJ kind of looks like David Rash, aka Sledgehammer. That's probably a show before many people's time, but it was this satirical cop program that ran in the 1980s. I haven't seen much of it, but I've liked what I've seen of it, so I should really view more sometime. Anyway, also, Jeff kind of looks like Johnny Cage, but this was like 5 years before Mortal Kombat existed, so, I would like to think it's just a happy coincidence, but... Okay, kick above the stump. Yep, that clue was right. It was a mandatory secret. Oh, I love those. And yes, these birds, drop poop on you. This game is, incredibly sophomoric in its approach to things. But hey, there's the Hudson Bee. I believe his name is Hachisuke? If I'm not mistaken. Total bust. Fantastic. Never gamble, kids. Very jaunty music, though. Oh, and being, I'm having, cockleburs being dropped on me, apparently. Thankfully, I have a life bar, but man, your kick attack has weak range. And I get chased off stage by a gopher. That's just fantastic. So yeah. This game is an odd duck. It moves fast, but... God, your default attack range just bites. I'm sorry. Although, if you crouch, you pull out a spray can that is an attack with a little bit more range to it. Although, it does kind of fly out awkwardly. It doesn't deploy as fast as your kicks, so... it's a little bit of an odd duck. Why, thank you, Jeff, for that little affirming life lesson. And, Amateur Exterminator. Ow, those boulders really hurt. Don't get hit by them. By the way, I should note that to any experienced retro gamer, if the format of this game looks somewhat familiar, i.e. collecting fruit in foresty type areas, this game, being developed by Hudson Soft, actually, for some reason or another, shares a few structural similarities with the Adventure Island series. Or the first Wonder Boy, if you want to go down that rabbit hole. Yeah, seriously, if you ever played Wonder Boy or the first Adventure Island, it does actually look a little bit similar to this game. I don't know if this was actually intended to be an Adventure Island game first before the celebrity license kicked in, so, like, I'm just theorizing here, it might be totally bogus. Just matter-of-factly says it. Okay, that was actually a little funny. And for some reason, Jeff is squatting, and that happens. I should note that the spray can attack in the Japanese version is actually a fart. Yeah, you actually have to turn around to generate it. So, they made it slightly more practical in the American version due to censorship to actually have the gas attack roll out in front of you. Odd how that works. But yeah, I don't know much about the show that the Japanese version is based on, but the hosts were known as... What? The hosts were Ken Shimura and Cha Kato, former members of the group The Drifters from the variety show Hachiji Daio Zenin Shugo, if I pronounced that right. And the spin-off show that they formed, Kato-chan Ken-chan Gokigen TV, featured a segment where viewers could submit their own videos of whatever crazy crap they wanted, thus leading to AFV, and for better or worse, the rise of Bob Saget's career in the West. I don't mean that as a bust. Bob Saget is surprisingly a very funny guy for his later comedy bits. Incredibly dirty, too. If you know that one song he did about his dog, and oh my god, I actually won the jackpot! 3 flies! Hooray! I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead. That's what you do in gambling. That's what you should do, ideally. Oh, a little bit of a tricky jump among the pits. The physics of this game are... Oh my god! I forgot entirely about that. For some reason, there's a dragon that rises out of here that will insta-kill you. Okay, now I'm a little afraid to move. Oh yeah, you can also stomp on enemies a la Mario. Tried and true method. If you're facing a blind pit, kick in front of you and see if it generates a platform. That's the only reliable strategy I can give you. Get out of here, Jeff. You mooch. Alright. Ow! Okay, why would you just put a block up there so I can get a turd dropped on me? Oh! Oh no. If you ever play the game Aversion, that reminds me of those creepy hands. Okay. No more dragons. Ugh. Jiminy Christmas. That legitimately surprised me. Just, oof. Alright, we'll see if I can get to the end of the first stage before the time is over. There are 6 stages all in all, and they have 4 areas to them. But you do have to find a key before you can exit. If you don't, well, I think you have to go back a level. And, I want to say that door actually ejects me back to the level before this. I kind of don't want to risk going into any doors if I can help it, because I don't want to go backwards. At least I think that's how it works. I might be totally wrong about that, though, so, okay, maybe it was... Okay. Ow. Ugh. I don't like those guys. Alright, let's boss it up. And like old... Oh, no, wait. Hang on. Not the boss yet. We got this foresty segment to go through first. Cockleburs! Okay, Gopher. The jumping physics in this game are pretty weird. You gotta jump forth a significant amount to... Ow! You gotta run forth a significant amount in order to jump high, but your jump is very weak if... Jeff, what the hell? I'm wasting time here. Maybe I could have gotten a 1-up if I kept kicking that. Oh, I kicked a dog. That's gonna affect my karma negatively, I'm sure. Oh! No! That spring was the go back to this stage thing. Oh my god, I'm not gonna beat this before the timer's over. God! Friggin' cribbity crap. Alright, time to put on my speedrun cap. Let's see if I can do this. I can't believe it. I was trying to avoid the thing, and then I didn't avoid the thing! I gotta say, though, I guess I can at least note that that is a very nasty trap when... Oh, I forgot to kick the... Oh, man. Well, I would redo this, but I'm already too far into the episode to go away now, so... I'm sorry, I was hoping I could at least get to the first boss. But, every boss looks the same. They're just basically burly muscle men with different looking heads. That's kind of how Wander Boy / Adventure Island did it, where the boss at the end of every level would be the same monster body, but with different heads on them, and slightly more aggressive attack patterns. But yeah, if you miss the key, then the back to the previous stage spring is a must. If you have the key and you forgot that the spring does that like me, it's a huge jerkbait move that I'm not happy I triggered. But you never know what to expect on PC Tengine. Sometimes I don't even know what to expect. And the timer's almost over. Yeah, I don't believe it. I'm actually legitimately mad, but that's it. Time's up. God, unbelievable. Well, F-, I didn't reach the boss, so this is automatically the worst episode ever. But that's JJ and Jeff in a nutshell. But you know what? I don't think I'm doing the game justice unless I show off at least a little bit of its Japanese counterpart. So I'm going to give myself a bonus minute to show off Kato-chan and Ken-chan. Just 1 minute. As you can see, their faces look slightly more realistic to the partners that they're based on. So, no sounds this time. Just 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. And there we go. As you can see, the body's similar, and we have a fart attack. And he's actually peeing. Oh, jeez. Sorry, I'm trying to keep the show at least PG, but, you know, when the game itself isn't even trying to do that, I guess the swears come out a little. We'll just strike that from the record. But yeah, as you can see, it is essentially the same game, the same enemies, just a little more vulgar in the actions between Kato-chan and Ken-chan. No points for guessing what he's doing there. Just use your illusion 1 and 2. But, yeah? Can we even get to the end of the level before this is over? Probably not. Alright. Well, you get the idea. That's how Kato-chan and Ken-chan looks in comparison to JJ and Jeff. Again, sorry I didn't beat the first level, but I'm gonna roll with this take. Also, sorry I said the P word, but I'm gonna roll with this take. That is one of the earliest and arguably weirdest games released for the PC Engine on PC Tengine. This has been JJ and Jeff / Kato and Ken. I am Mike, the Digital Kid. Thank you so much for watching this. I will see you around next game, whatever that is. Take care and peace, everybody.